Hello everyone. So we are back with the second lecture. So in this lecture, we are going to look at in the previous lecture we looked at how to find the average of a set of data, okay, or how to find the mean. So mean or average is the same thing. In this lecture, in the second one, we are going to look at how to find the mode of mode of data. So I'm sure you must have heard of this, but we'll go through this just once more. Mode is the value which repeats the most in a set of data. Say right now, say we'll go back to the same example that we took. Say on Monday you ate 3 chapatis, on Tuesday you ate 4, on Wednesday you ate 5, on Thursday you again ate 3, on Friday you ate 6, and on Saturday you ate 10. Okay, now which is the number of chapatis that you ate the most number of times? So in 6 days you ate 3 chapatis twice. Okay, say right now if I have to go through that again, so we'll take you there where we'll show you with an example. One second. So here if I have to go there and show you, say on Monday you ate 3, on Tuesday you ate 4 chapatis, on Wednesday you ate 5, on Thursday you ate 3, on Friday you ate 6, and on Saturday you ate 3 again. Okay, so which is the number of chapatis that you ate the most number of times? So you ate 3 on Monday, you ate 3 on Thursday, you ate 3 on Saturday. So you ate 3 chapatis 3 times. Apart from that, you ate 4 chapatis only once, 5 chapatis only once, 6 chapatis only once. So here the mode of this data will be 3, because you ate the 3 chapatis 3 times. Okay, so the maximum number of chapatis that you eat is the value is called as the mode. So let us look at mode with a with another example, with the same example that we saw earlier. So what is mode? The value which repeats the most. For example, from the same example that we used to find the mean, that is the runs scored by our captain Virat Kohli in 20 matches, the mode of runs will be the runs scored by him in most matches. Okay, so let us look at the first example again. So Virat Kohli scored 55 runs in 6 matches, 75 runs in 4 matches, 83 in 2 matches, 95 runs in 2 matches. In 2 matches, he got out early, so he scored 15 runs in 2 matches and 42 runs in 4 matches. So you can see here he has scored. What is the maximum number of runs that he has scored what is the number of runs he has scored in maximum number of matches? So you'll see in 4 matches he scored 75, 2 matches he scored 83. So 4 is greater than 2. Here 6 matches he scored 55 runs. So what is the highest frequency here? That is 6. So 6 matches he scored 55 runs. That is more than any other number of matches. So hence the mode here is 55. 55 runs is the mode of the data. 55 runs he scored in most number of matches. So that is called as the mode of data. Okay, now this was for the ungrouped data. So now we know which is ungrouped and which is grouped. What is ungrouped and what is grouped? So ungrouped data, he scored 55 runs in most number of matches, so 55 is the mode. In group data, so we will group the data again. So in 2 matches he scored 15 runs, so 10 to 20 is the class. In 4 matches he scored 42 runs, so 40 to 50 is the class mark, and he scored 4 runs in that. Okay, so this is the class, and we have arranged it in the ascending order. That is important, that you arrange it in an ascending order first. Okay, now let us look at some of the terminologies to find the mode. in terms of group data. In terms of ungrouped data, it is very simple to find the mode, because now you can see directly that 6 is the maximum frequency. So 55 is the mode. 6 is the maximum number of matches. So 55 runs is the mode of the data. But in ungrouped, in group data, it will be difficult. So we know that 6 is the maximum number of matches. So we know that he has scored somewhere between 50 to 60 runs, some number of runs. So 51, 52, 53 until 59, some number of runs between 50 to 60, the maximum number of times. But we don't know what is that exact number, right? So to find that exact number, what do we need to do is, so there are a few terminologies. So there are a few terms that you need to understand. The first term is called as F1. What is F1? F1 is the frequency of the maximum number, which is the maximum number in the upper table, in the upper column, upper row, which is the maximum number, which is the maximum number of matches. So here the frequency, the highest frequency is 6 matches. The highest number of matches is 6. So F1 is 6. So this is called as F1. Okay, F1. What is F0? F0 is the value just before F1. So 6, before 6, what is there? It is 4. So F0 is 4. Then F2. What is F2? F2 is also 4, which is, so this is F1. The value which is before F1 is F0. The value which is after F1 is F2. F stands for frequency. Okay, so the maximum frequency is 6. So this is F1. F0 is the frequency of the class before the maximum frequency class, so which is 4. F2 is the frequency of the class after the maximum frequency class, which is 4. So F0, F1, F2. What is H? H, we know from our previous class that H is called as the class size. Okay, so 50 minus 40, what is the class size? 20 minus 10, what is the class size? 80 minus 70, what is the class size? The class size is 10. So H is 10. Okay, and then finally the last term that we need to understand is L. What is L? L is called as the lower limit. L is the lower limit of the highest frequency class. Which is the highest frequency here? It is 60. So which is the class corresponding to it? It is 50 to 60. Okay, 6 is the highest number here. So what is the class corresponding to it? It is 50 to 60. So now what is the lower limit of 50 to 60? Where does it start? It starts from 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So this class has these 10 numbers. Okay, which is the lowest one? Which is the lower limit? It is 50. Highest limit would be 59. The lower limit is 50. So L is 50. So now what is the formula for finding the mode? How do we calculate the mode? How do we find that number of runs that Virat Kohli scored in maximum number of matches? That is the mode. How do we find that? So the formula for that is L, which was the lower limit, plus then you need to do some calculation here, which is F1 minus F0 divided by 2 into F1 minus F0, F0 or F0, and minus F2. And then once you have done that, you have to multiply it with H. So let us calculate the mode now. That is the runs scored by Virat Kohli, the maximum number of times in 20 matches. What was L? L from our previous slide, we could see L was the lower limit of the class with the highest frequency. The class with the highest frequency is this 50 to 60. And what is the lower limit of it? L is 50. So 50 plus what is F1? F1 is the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 6. So F1 is 6. Okay. F1 minus F0. F1 minus F0. What is F0? F0 is the frequency before F1. So that is 4. And F2, what is F2? F2 is also 4, which is the frequency after the highest frequency. So what will be the value here? 6 minus 4 divided by 2 into F1, that is 2 into 6, minus F0, that is 4, minus F2, that is 4. So this total into H. What is H? H is the class size. Okay, 20 minus 10, 40, 50 minus 40, 60 minus 50, the same thing. What is the number of runs in one class? That is 10. That is called as a class size. So that is 10. So what is the mode total at the end? So you can, if you do this calculation entirely, so 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 into 6 is 12, 12 minus 4 is 8, 8 minus 4 is 4. So 2 divided by 4, 2 by 4 into 10. So 2 by 4 is 0.5, 0.5 into 10 is 5. So 5 plus 50 is 55. So you can see right now the maximum number of the runs that Virat Kohli scored in maximum number of matches is 55. So the mode is 55. Okay. Now we can see that the mode of the grouped data, which we got in the previous slide here, this is the mode of the group data, and the mode that we got with the ungrouped data, they are same. Okay, but that is not necessary. That will not happen every time. Okay, it might happen that the group, just like with the mean. So you remember in the mean, when we are calculating the average, when we calculated the exact average of the runs scored by Virat Kohli in 20 matches, it was slightly different. It was 59.2. But when we found the average of the group data, then it was 60. It was a little different. So similarly, when you are calculating the mode, right now it is similar. So both group data and ungrouped data are giving you 55, but it might also happen that they are not same. Okay, to demonstrate that, to see that, let us take another example now. Now what we have is, this is the data about the number of family members in 20 families. Say there are 20 families in your colony, okay, in your society, or where you live, in your neighborhood, there are 20 families. In every family there are some number of family members. So there are in some family there are 3 people, in some family there are 2 people, in some family there are 8 people, right? So this is the data for that. So what does this say? That 7 families, in 7 families there are 1 to 3 people in the family. That is, it could be either 1 or 2, not including the higher limit. Okay, so 1 2 3 means 1 and 2. So 7 families have either 1 or 2 people in it. Then there are 8 families which have either 3 or 4 people, 3 to 5 people in it. There are 2 families which have 5 to 7 people in it. There are 2 families which have 7 to 9 people in it. So this is a little big family. And then there is one family which has 9 to 10 people in it, 9 to 11 people in it. So this is the biggest family in your neighborhood. Okay, so this is the data for them. Let us try to find the mode of the data. Now what do we mean by this mode? What are we trying to find out? We are trying to find out that out of these 20 families, okay, some family has some number of people, some family has some number of people. What is the maximum number of families which have the same number of people? That is what mode is. Okay, so let us try to find that out. So how do we calculate the mode for this? We need to find the class with the highest frequency. What is the highest frequency here? That is 8. So F1 will be 8. F1 is 8. What is the class before that? It is 7. So F0 is 7. And what is the class after that? It is 2. It is 5 to 7 people. So the frequency is 2. So F1 is 8, F0 is 7, and F2 is 2. Okay, F2 is 2. Then what is the class size here? How many numbers are there in one class? So 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, 9 minus 7 is 2, 11 minus 9 is 2. So the class size here is 2. How many people in every class? There are 2 people, so the class size is 2. Okay, now what is the lower limit? What is the L? L will be the lower limit of the class with the highest frequency. Which is the class with the highest frequency? It is F1. F1 is 8. Okay, that is the class with the highest frequency. What is the class lower limit? So 3 to 5, what is the lower limit? The lower limit is 3. Okay, so L is 3. Okay, now let us look at trying to, we'll see the formula again and try to find the mode for this. So what was the formula? Formula for the mode was L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 into F1 minus F0 minus F2, and then multiply it with the class size, which is H. So what is the mode now? It is 3, because L was 3, the lower limit of the class with the highest frequency, which was 3 to 5. The lower limit is 3. 3 plus 8 minus 7, which is F1 minus F0, divided by 2 into 8, which is 2 into F1, minus F0, which is 7, minus F2, which is 2. So if you calculate this, you will get 3 plus 1 by 7, 8 minus 7 is 1. 2 into 8 is 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. So 1 divided by 7, and class mark and the class size is 2, which is H. So 1 by 7 into 2. So this will be 2 by 7. So 3 plus 2 by 7, 3 plus 0.286, 3.286 number of people in most families. Okay, so the maximum number of families, the maximum number of people, so the number of people in maximum number of families. Okay, so out of the 20 families in your neighborhood, most families have 3 people, 3.286 number of people. That is called as the mode of this data. Okay, so what we need to do is, now what is your exercises? Find the mean of the previous families with all the 3 methods. Okay, you know how to find the mean with all the 3 methods. Which are the 3 methods? One is direct method, the second one is assume mean method, the third one is step deviation method. You need to find the mean of this data with all the 3 methods and compare it with the mode that you have found. And you also need to practice this mode. How do we get this? You need to learn this formula, learn every terminology. What is F1, F0, F2? H is the class size and L is the lower limit. Once you learn that, and once you get the output here, you need to compare this mode with the mean that you found using the 3 methods for the same piece of data. Okay, so we'll see you in the next class. So in the next class, what we are going to look at is the third and the final thing which you can do in statistics. The first one was mean, which is the average that we already looked at. The second one was mode that we just looked at. So mode is the value that is repeating the most number of times. Average was the average of all the values. Mode is the value that is repeating the most number of times. And now we'll look at, in the next class, something called as median. So mean, mode, and median. So in the next class, we'll see what median is, how do we calculate it, and why is it important. Okay, thank you everyone.